Will Benjamin Šeško join Manchester United, or is he going to join Newcastle United? Now, this Benjamin Šeško situation or the future is getting as intense, as complicated, but at the same time, very, very interesting. In fact, it is looking like a puzzle that has refused to complete itself completely, because on this transfer window, Benjamin Šeško has been among few players that have been so much interested with so many clubs. It started with Arsenal, who were really interested since last season, but could not sign because it got complicated at some point, and Arsenal decided to drop that all interest. Went to Liverpool, who were interested at some point and decided, okay, it is what it is, let's do away with the interest that we had. Now, the competition is between two teams, Newcastle United and Manchester United. Newcastle United submitted a bid of 90 million euros. On the other hand, when everybody expected Manchester United either to match that bid of Newcastle or send something higher than Newcastle, they decided to go lower by sending a bid of 85 million euros. Now, there is something that is very important on the transfer of players, and that is the personal terms and the personal agreement between player and the club. And probably there is something that Manchester United knows about this player. And according to rumors, they're saying that this player, Benjamin Šeško, is interested in Manchester United. And probably maybe that is the reason as to why they decided to go with a lower bid, because they know already it is easy for them to agree with the player on personal terms. Or alternatively, maybe Manchester United was not interested with the player, and that is why they decided to go with a lower bid. But anyway, let's wait and see what's going to happen. Now, look, some people would argue and tell you that Newcastle is playing on the Champions League, and yet Manchester United is not playing on the Champions League. That the player, Benjamin Šeško, might decide to go to Newcastle because of the Champions League. And some people will argue and tell you Benjamin Šeško can choose to even go to Manchester United because he is only 22 years of age. And it only means that if he gets into Manchester United and builds into the project Manchester United, he can take Manchester United to the Champions League next season and many more seasons to come. Because look, 22 years of age means that he has got like around 10 or more years to play, so which means the future is guaranteed. Anyway, this whole situation of Benjamin Šeško is getting as interesting, and I'll be here to let you know what's going to happen as things keep on unfolding. That is football. It is what it is.